So this is attempt number 3. Um, had a little complications trying to record. I'm using iMovie. If anyone's interested or wondering, I didn't realize that the built-in speakers on my laptop would not be recording me. Had no idea. Spoke for 30 minutes. Couldn't hear a damn thing. Nope. So I made a video talking about my life in the hospital. My friends know, but no one else does. I'm just kidding. No. Some of my friends don't know. So this is kind of like a video update for them more than everybody else. I was in a hospital because I had a tumor. The way my doctors and everyone made it seem like before I got tests and sonograms and MRIs and x-rays was that the things that were happening to me were unnatural and not okay. I was like, okay. They were like, I don't know what's going on. I've never seen this before. This is not natural. I've never had this in my career. This is so weird. Blah, 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 blah. We need to make you appointments ASAP. You need to get blood work and tests done, and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, cool. Don't freak me out any more than I need to be. Not at all. My, when I was at my doctor's office, when I was getting my checkup and everything, this is when I asked about these questions. My primary physician care has an assistant that goes and see everyone else when she's busy. So she saw me. She noticed that when I was laying down and she had a stethoscope and hear my heartbeat and pressing on, that I had a mass or a tumor or something, and she put her stethoscope to it and she was like, I don't understand why it has a heartbeat. And she's like, are you pregnant? I was like, the fuck? No. So long story short, the actual doctor comes in. She checks me out. Things weren't working like they were supposed to. She was like, this is not okay. So find out after all the tests that I have a fibroid or fibroids, because like more than one, and I have to get them removed. So I went to my OBGYN that my primary care physician set up for me, and he told me the same thing. He set up or helped me set up the appointment for when I need to get it done, which was the 27th of last month. And he picked the hospital, and I was like, cool. I had to be there 2 hours prior to my time. I had, the surgery, yada, 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 pack stuff, yeah, all the good stuff. So I was working and trying to make as much money as possible so pay bills while I'm at a commission because I ain't doing nothing else. So I go in, I get it removed. Everything seemed to be going smoothly. My doctor took a picture, and he named him Oscar. He named him Oscar. Yes. Why Oscar? I don't know, but he named him, as in it was supposed to be multiple, but it turned out to be one. So he named him. I woke up. He said everything went great. You're doing fine. We're gonna put you in your own room where people have wait on you hand and foot, give you liquids and food and blah 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 blah. Everything's gonna be great. I was like, cool. So I posted on my Facebook like, I just got out of surgery. Meet Oscar. He is 6 pounds and seven ounces. 7 ounces, yeah. 6 pounds and 7 ounces. And people are like, flying fuck is that? That's a baby. I was like, I know. I'm a proud mother. So everything went great. I was there for like 5 days, maybe 6. And 2 weeks later, I ended up going right back. Yay! I was dying. Apparently, something was trying to explode out my stomach, and it wasn't natural, especially since I couldn't move. So we go back. I find out that I have some type of blood clot or fluid clot or some type of clot that's in my system that is causing me this much pain and discomfort, and why I want to end the world. So they had all these different blood works and tests, and they had to pump me up full of drugs for about almost 2 hours just so I can stop dying. That's just stop dying. That's not even to diagnose or say, oh yeah, you're better, you go home. No, this is just to stop me from feeling so much pain. So they did that. They hold me overnight. Um, it was like a 24, 48-hour room, and they said, oh yeah, we need to do x-rays. We have to move you to a new room because you're here much longer than you need to be. Something else is going on, blah, blah, blah. So they did x-rays and they did tests, and that's how they found out. And then they're like, we can either do surgery again, even though we don't want to because you just had surgery and we don't want to reopen that wound and then you have to start all over and blah, 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 blah. So we'll just pump you up with liquids. You can't eat a thing, and we'll see if it passes. I'm like, yay. So 3 days later, they're like, hey, you gotta do an x-ray, and if everything looks good, you might be able to eat. I'm like, finally. So I go and do my x-ray. They notice that it went from like this big to like this big. It was still there, but it was going away. So he's like, since you're going away and it's dissipating and everything's seems natural and blah blah blah, we'll let you eat some food. We'll move you up from liquid 1 to liquid 2. You know what the fuck liquid 2 is? Jello. The fuck. So I went from drinking water and soda and tea to Jello. I was like, give me a sandwich. I'm hungry. I was like, someone tried to bring that shit to me earlier. I told him to send it right back. I'd rather starve. He was like, what? It's like, I'm hungry. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Give me food. Let me eat. And I'll let you know how I feel afterwards. Everyone's different, right? He's like, oh, yeah, we can give you something small. So I end up getting like a egg salad sandwich. I ate that. Or my friends brought me some froyo, which I love so much. I love froyo. And doctor comes back the next day and he's like, you seem to be doing well. They still have me stuck to IVs. There's still people coming in, taking my blood pressure, and they were checking me for blood. Like I had they had to pull blood from here, here. I'm not even sure if you can see this, but like right here. And then I had my IV here, and then they moved it down to here, and then they were pulling blood back up from here. And that was the second visit. The first visit, I had an IV tube here, I had an IV tube here. Blood here, blood drawn from here, and blood drawn from here. I've never been poked so much in my life. And it took forever for me to feel my wrist again because moving it because of where it was at was very annoying. So yeah. Going to hospital when they sticky with stuff. But the perks was that people wait on your hand and foot. Yay! So he was like, you can be discharged, tomorrow morning, or you can leave and come home tonight, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up going at home the same day, going right into bed because why not? No, actually, I ended up going downstairs because it was hot. The one thing I miss about the hospital is I can keep the room as cold as I wanted. It was like 60 something degrees in my hospital room. My mom was with me for like the first 2 days when I went back the second time, and she's like, "Why is it so cold?" I was like, "Get some tea. It feels amazing in here." She's like, "It don't feel like this in the house." She's like, "You gonna pay for it?" It was like if I was working, sure, but I'm not. If I can keep it this cold, hell yeah. I was like, "Have you walked outside in that atrocious heat?" What? Oh, so that was my beautiful trip to the hospital. I didn't really have much vision. I had two. My cousin, my older cousin, she actually works in a hospital. My mom told me, so I hit her up. She ended up coming in and visit, see how it was, and one of my good friends, and he kept me company. I did post on my Facebook or something about people can come visit me. It's 24 hours, anytime visitor, if they had a car or if they wanted to. Um, but I posted it like at 3 o'clock in the morning, so ain't nobody gonna see it by the time they wake up. So I didn't really care. I hit up the people that I did want to come to me, or if they could, if they weren't working, because I don't have a life, they do. So, but they checked up on me. They see how I was doing. Again, they would have made it, but at least they said hi. At least they said hello. They said hi, make sure I was okay. And my other cousin, she was in another state. She had something to deal with, so I was like, okay, not a problem. So she hits me up after I get out and make sure I was okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm great. I mean, that was a burp. I didn't get rid of that out of that. So, but like a beep over that when I'm done. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm impressed. I cut this down from a 30-minute video to 11, 12, 15-minute video because I didn't want to say all that stuff all over again. That wasn't going to happen. But thank you for listening. Feel free to leave your comments below. Like, if you want to hear more stories, hit me up. The protocol. I don't know. This is my first actual real YouTube video because all my other ones were like random. They were mostly video game stuff and things when I was at college, so that doesn't really count. Bye.